Maybe a nice deep breath together as friends settle into class. Welcome to those joining on YouTube. Welcome to my Zoom friends. A lot of ways to get here, but it's mostly important that we're here. Relax around your face, let your eyes roll back. Give yourself permission to disengage from your ultra busy existence. Hey, a friend texted me and said she can't get in or can't hear me or the connection's not good. Could you raise your hand if you hear me, if it sounds normal to you? Does it sound like a regular class? Okay, thank you. Probably on her end. Pollywog, it's good to see you. Raise your hand if your name is Paul E. Wog. Yay! Yep. Pollywog says, I need to relax. Being 2 years old is tough. Oh, I love to see my friends in class settling in. Pollywog says, can we do a Monday class? Sorry, we're going to do a Wednesday class, but you're going to enjoy it. Our dear friend Helga said she had some trouble getting in, but it seems like everybody else is getting in, so I feel like I'm lost a little bit. Anyway, we got about 3, 4 more minutes on our back. More friends are checking in. Nice to have you on board. And you're not supposed to do yoga with your shoes on, Pollywog. So I'm going to take my shoes off, just my shoes, then my socks. Anyway, we should start to move our breathing down to our belly button a little bit. We are in the dog days of summer. My cat is sleeping in his bedroom, so everybody's relaxing this afternoon, taking a load off. Okay, let's feel whatever we're feeling. If it's jubilant exhilaration, feel that. If it's basic indifference, if it's calm and peaceful, if it's whatever it is, let's feel our feels as they pass through our body. The main thing about emotions is that they are designed to pass through us and not get stuck. Pollywog says, I'm learning that at 2 years old, which is smart. Good. We're getting closer and closer to a full house here, which means we'll be flush. Breathe in what we feel in what we breathe. Okay, biggest, deepest inhale ever. Big ol' inhale. Exhale, let it go. We are calm and empty souls. Everything is always working out for us. I wish somebody had taught me that when I was 2 years old, but that's called evolution. When you got your grandma ready to help you, you're set for life. Yes, you are. Good. Arms up to the ceiling. Lace up your hands. Stretch your arms way back up over your head and point your toes forward. Writhe around in cosmic intergalactic ecstasy if you would. Even the cats and dogs are doing that today. Good. Draw your knees in, roll around a little bit. We're going to keep this pretty simple tonight, except for one pose. Roly poly guacamole on your back. Okay, and roll up, kids, because we got some yoga to do. Now, the first thing we do in all of our classes now is we say, "Hi, Paul. Hi, Pollywog. We love our grandchild that's in class, and we're going to send Pollywog all the love in the world because he's going to be teaching the world's largest yoga class, probably in about 10 years, I suspect." Anyway, Polly, it's good to have you. It's good to have all my friends from 2 to slightly older than that. Let's chant an Om together and make sure Pollywog sings with us. Nice big inhale. Om. Now, this isn't church per se, but it could feel like it with hands at our heart, feeling grateful, calm, and peaceful. And the blessing for the class is, may we be calm and peaceful. Yay. Okay, let's get these crunchy bodies going. Let's start with noggins. 1, 2. We're not going to make up a lot of new movements tonight. We're going to employ the stable, consistent movements that keep us healthy, happy, and strong. 6, 7, 8. Other way. 1, 2, 3. More friends are joining in. I feel your presence. 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. We'll relax our head down for 10 seconds, which will stretch the back of our neck. Polly says, I already feel great in my body. I just like hanging out with older people. I think it's the coolest. Shoulders. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. By the way, if you're watching on YouTube, maybe you're watching that live stream. Pollywog is our 2-year-old mascot. He pretty much runs the show, so that's who we're referring to. Other way. 1, 2, 3. Polish your knees. 4. I don't have anybody to golf with me tomorrow. Please let me know if you want to play. 6, 7, 8. And get your angel wings going. Arms out to the side, behind your back, up your back, behind your neck. Poof. So I just got through practicing the guitar for about an hour, and It felt like kind of a blah practice. It felt like I wasn't making any progress. I felt like quitting. And anytime I feel like that, I know it's just the thing you go through and you just got to keep going, right? If we're going to learn anything, there's going to be those kind of blah moments. And that's usually right before there's a breakthrough. Or as a friend of mine, she says, don't quit 5 minutes before the miracle, right? Poof. Okay. Now, can you do a forward fold and rest your head on anything? Do you have anything to rest your head on? Maybe your grandchild, maybe your dog, maybe a block. If you don't have nothing, you could just use your arms. You'd be okay. And don't let Child Protection Services see what you're doing to your grandchild there. Now balance your head and your hips. Balance your motives. Everything is unfolding perfectly, even though it's always seems too slow for me. I want everything right now, exactly the way that I want it. Patience is for other people, but apparently it's for me too. Okay, come on up, friendly friends. I'm gonna switch the cross of my legs. Gonna pull back on my buns. And I'm gonna do a forward fold on this side. You decide on Wednesday if it's a deep one, if it's a medium one, if it's a mild one. But I do insist that you pull your shoulder blades down your back. You relax the nape of your neck, the neck of your nape, and close your eyes and experience the part where it's darker. We're not trying to stir it up tonight. We're trying to let things settle and find some peace and calm in the midst of what apparently is, kind of a crazy mixed up world, but the world is always that. It was that 100 years ago. It will be that 100 years from now. We're assigned with rising above it. Come on up, friends. Now, speaking of rising above it, I'm going to take these paws of mine, set them back here, and I'm going to rise above it with my bottoms up. This counter pose is sitting all day long on my musical instruments. Come on down. Good. Switch back to this cross. Everybody is texting me. Make yoga fists for strong wrists. Place them on the floor. Champagne bottoms. Caviar rears. Lift up. Wake up. And sink down. Good job. Now, would you indulge me? Would you indulge me by tilting your head to the right for, say, 30 seconds? If it starts to feel too good, that's okay. Oh, good. Everybody's texting me saying they want to golf now. This is good news. I want to teach Pollywog how to golf as soon as possible because I could make him into Tiger Woods too. I'm quite convinced of that. Everybody that I golf with gets way better. It's just the way it is. Good. Now click your head back up and we'll tilt this way. Relax your face. Today is yesterday's future. Notice that it all worked out. Today is the day you were worrying about before. All right. We don't want our head to be tilted forever, so bring it back up. Now, I think you guys remember this one. This one can be calmed down. It's kind of mild. Left hand, left knee. Upside down right hand over on the right side, knuckles down. We'll inhale together. We're going to exhale down and to the left, sliding our hands over to the right. We'll inhale up, right hand, right knee. Left hand slides left as chest comes right. Inhale up. It's chunky at the start. And then down and to the left, hand slides right. Inhale. This makes me feel groovy, movie. Come on down. Inhale up. Left hand, left knee, hand slides right. See what a good movement this is? Come on up. Right hand, right knee, torso goes right, hand slides left. It starts to become somewhat hypnotic. Down, left, hand right. You're doing great. Come on up. Now, this time, as your torsi goes right, we stay down. Now, after a while, your left shoulder will come all the way down. Maybe not today, maybe not for 500 years, but you're going to be somewhere in 500 years doing something. If we're here now, we're going to be somewhere else now as well. Come on up. Now, left hand, left knee, right shoulder kind of heads toward terra firma. Now, my right bun tends to lift, so I'm going to exert my right bun down. And then we come up out of that and we feel like $100 after that. Arms out, palms up. Touch your elbows together because I can't. And let's lean into our wrists, shall we? Now I suggest kind of a oscillation, percolation left and right. What do I bet Pollywog's parents love leaving Pollywog with Anne for a few minutes so they can restore sanity. Paul's like, what are you talking about? Side to side. Everybody wants to be around me all the time, he says. Good, now lean into both simultaneous. Drop your chin, make ujjayi breathing. It makes you feel ooh. Good. Now, just as an aside, go side to side. Keep your arms level while you're doing it. It looks super cool. I'm already feeling more calm and sedated. Probably the wrong word. Serene. There we go. Good. Left hand, left knee. In turtle, out of turtle, in of turtle, out turtle. Now all the internal you got, arm behind your back, brings it up and puts it right where the sun is not currently shining. Left hand grabs right elbow. Right elbow is drawn into side, chin is dropping. Don't break your wrist. Feel it. Feel the edge between where you go and where you don't. It's called a boundary, apparently. Good. Now bring that out. Oof. Right hand, right knee, left arm out. In turtle, out of turtle, internal. I'm really cranking it, kids. Golfing tomorrow. I like to keep my body. You should see me. I am amazing on the golf course. Humble too. Good. Now, all the internal you got, arm behind your back, brings it up, and it just fits right in there, right? Now this grabs your left elbow unless it doesn't. Drop your chin and stretch your wrist the way that you never stretch your wrist. Unless you do yoga with me, and then All of your body parts are maintaining full factory installed range of motion. Ooh, a little of that goes a long way. Rolls them out. Otra dirección, por favor. Shake it out. Shake it out, Paulie. Let's see it, bro. Up and down. Fast as you want. Some people have their own more enthusiastic version of this. The whole body gets involved. Cup your hands at your heart and say to yourself, inside of yourself, that you are indeed a calm, peaceful soul, a grateful and joyful soul, a wise, intelligent soul, and a mirthful, silly soul. Good. All right, the hands feel better. The feet now go on the floor. The bottom goes to the top, and the top goes to the bottom. This one always works for me. Good. Now, let's drift our buns down just above the floor, just down here, just hovering like a hovercraft. Slide your bum way forward, drop your chin, sink into yourself. Arch your back backwards. Exhale. Inhale. Poof. Way up, way up. Sink down. On your back, Jack. Legs up. The splits. Ankles 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now full toe point. And our legs just continuously stretch to the side. Good, then full ankle bend. This is yin yoga. This is staying in a pose for a while, letting it sink in. Maybe you like it, maybe you don't, but after a while, we learn to do what needs to be done. Lift your head, bend your knees, grab your big toes. Happy babies. A delivery room of happy babies. Do you remember being in the delivery room, happy parents coming to see you, so proud of you, so delighted with your presence? I don't, but I hope you do. Good, now we're gonna go knee to knee, side to side. Now in my new Pleasant Hill class, which is growing by leaps and bounds, a lot of people can't get from one knee to the other knee. And I continuously encourage them, saying, if you just stick with it, stuff will open up, and before you know it, you'll be going knee to knee without a problem. Now we'll lift up our head, then we'll roll up together, and then we'll do a little footwork, and then we'll get into the deep restorative tonight because I need it. Right ankle over your left knee, left shin fold under, please. Sometimes your toes crack, sometimes they don't. Mine frequently don't. I'm glad I got to my feet when I did in my 40s, otherwise they probably would be gone. Rotate your ankles around. Other way. Okay. Big hugs. Now right arm under, fold them up, Ups and downs, lefts and rights, circles if you want. Just disrupt your shoulder blades. Sometimes I make circles this way. Sometimes I churn this way. And then I take chest and elbows all the way to the right, face all the way to the left, tilt my head to the left, and drop my chin and be beautiful. This is different than we did a lot of push-ups and some planks on Monday. Ugh. But we're glad we did. Good. And we'll bring the stuff back to the center. We'll release it. We're going to take right knee and slurp it up like this. I kind of have to hold it in because this part of me is kind of tight, not as tight as it used to be. Good. Now, tonight, does your left elbow just want to go in front? Do you like that version? This version, it suits my body. As I look at myself, I go, that fits. Then I ask myself, should I do a stronger version? So I say, okay. So I just take my left arm up like this. I turn more to the right. I come forward toward my drum set. I take my elbow outside my knee and my paw goes up. Now, what do we do with this right hand? Does it brace us on the floor? Does it tuck behind us? And then we turn to the right and then we pray. I'm a firm believer in silent prayer where you just give the angels a break for a second and relax. Inhale here, my friends. Good. Now take your elbow off, not your body. Now, think of the brilliance of this counter pose, not because I thought of it, but because of what it is. This goes here, and then your bottom's up to the moon, to the waxing crescent moon. In fact, we're over the moon tonight. We're over the moon. Sink down, hands behind your head, not your feet, just your hands. It's easier to get your hands behind your head than your feet, and right elbow on the floor like just about any 5-year-old can, okay? Close your eyes, feel your feels, squeal your squeals. All right, good job on that side of that smart sequence. Right leg out. You know what I appreciate this phase of my life? Efficiency, not wasting effort. So just the right amount from every angle. Right shin is to fold in. Yep. Crack your toes if they do. If they don't, at least be happy that you have toes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Other way. Now, if there were a species on Earth that was more advanced than humans, and we had to be in zoos, this is the things that we humans would do. People would watch us taking care of our bodies and being calm and peaceful. We'd probably be happier. Good job. It's an odd thought. All right. Ta-da. This pose is, look at my hands go. Now, left arm under. And this one might be kind of crunchy and tight. lefts and rights, ups and downs, in and out, circles, squares, triangles, hexagonals, whatever you feel like loosens up your tissues and your issues. Good. Now, chest and elbows all the way left, face all the way right. Tilt your head to the right with a cocky attitude. Drop your chin. Look beautiful. Can't help it. Roki doki, and back to the center. Release them things. Now this comes in. Now I want you to know if your right elbow just fits in front really nice and getting your elbow over the top seems, you can, it's up to you. It's Wednesday. If it was Monday, I would harangue you endlessly. Right arm up. Turn very much left, elbow outside your knee. Ooh, yeah, 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 yeah. Good. Now, this left arm, what are we to do with it? Should it brace us? Should it tuck behind our back? But look at this horrible posture. And then look at that. Turn left, close your eyes. Now, I'm going to come over to your house and stomp on your left foot to make sure that it's flat. That's an issue with me. It's not my biggest issue. Close your eyes. People that don't twist frequently, ugh, I don't know. Inhale, friends. Now we'll get out of this, and then this brilliant counter pose where this whole structure whips around here. I have to be very careful on this one. You guys, hands behind you and bottoms up. Porcupines are walking underneath you. Lift up. Lift up higher than the person you're doing yoga with tonight. Sink down, friendly friends. Good job. All right, where did we go from there? Yeah, we put our hands behind our head. And then y'all are going to tilt way left, and I'm going to be easier on my knee. I can do just about everything I can do everything in the world except this. So I should probably be grateful, right? People are always telling me, you can do pretty much everything. Let it sink in, SYNC, sinking in. Good. Now, come up. Drag your poor leg out of there. Good. Whip it back around. Feet together. And now some sumptuous. If we were in zoos, we would definitely be massaging the middle center bottom of our feet. Maybe we are in a zoo. There are a lot of cosmologists that say this is a simulation. Actually, a sixth grader alien from a different planet. This is an experiment that we're running. That's an encouraging thought. Massage in there. Good. Now press your thumb through your foot. And then come on down. Relax forward into Adho Mukha Baddha Konasana. Of course, if this is a simulation, then who's running that simulation? It's called an infinite regress. Okay, All right, so we've reached a crucial junction in the class, and there's that. And this is the one where everybody in the world is better at this than I am. This is the one where you kneel and you lean back on your ottoman or your couch, or you're so flexible like Polly, you have no problem leaning all the way back. But most of us have a problem. So Greg invented this, and it takes me at least a minute to lean all the way back, but at least I can do it. And I'm kind of happy about that. Do I use very many pillows and blankets? Yes, I do. Ah, if I don't do this pose once a week, I'm going to pay a bitter price. I do acknowledge my intelligence for building something that allows me to do this. So, yoga makes you smarter. Now, for 2 minutes, I'm not going to get us out, which means you're on your own if you need to get out, if you need to modify, if you're in absolute ecstasy, I want you to enjoy it more. If you're in pain, I want you to be smart about this. Okay? So I'm counting on you guys. I'm just right. Goldilocks has nothing on me. Got a lot on her. Actually starting to like this pose again. We're making friends. We're in couples counseling. It was dicey there for a while. Can you stay with me for about another minute? Can you do it? If not, adjust. But if you can, let's yin it and go to a healing, restorative place. Okay, biggest inhale you've got. Exhale, release it. All right. And if you can get out of this pose, you are way ahead of the game. Hello again. I'm checking the class roster. Everybody but Pollywog is still in class. So now, thank you for doing that pose with me. I'm really grateful. When I'm in this pose, I imagine yoga teachers online watching me, laughing at me and making fun, to which I say, that's what I say. Rent your own damn studio. Now, I'm gonna put a bolster in front of me like this. See this? See my green bolster? Remember these from the Yoga Fusion? So we're gonna do more than this, I promise. I just want to give you time to get your bolster out. If you don't have a bolster, I'll give you a bolster. I think that's pretty obvious by now, right? Now, favorite twist of all time. We're going to turn our knees to the left. We're going to slide in with the side of our right hip. And in this pose, our right hand goes on the bolster. We give a pat, pat, butter, pat, cat on it. Now our knees and ankles whip around behind us. You look behind you, cross your ankles into mermaid position. Then push in with both hands into your bolster. Aim your chest toward me. Lean back. Take your hand over to the right, not too far. We don't want to break ourselves. Take your bolster to 1 o'clock on your dial. Aim your t-shirt down. And tonight's version is the right ear. The right ear. Oh. And this is the one that goes very deep into our body, if you give it some time. So we'll give it some time. Okay, come back up on your elbows really slowly, leaving your lower body exactly where it is. And now this is a very unusual movement, but in this next movement, we just lean up again. Our lower body hasn't moved at all. I'm going to take the bolster and just kind of shove it around a little more to my right. Now, it's weird. You turn your chest all the way up to the ceiling now, and your legs are exactly where they were before. And now, with your chest pointed up, can you lean on your back? If you can't, you just lean back a little bit, or maybe your elbows, or maybe you can lean back really easily. But whatever it is, it's going to get you where you need to be gotten. It's pretty cool. Our upper body can rotate 180 degrees against our lower body. This is a Greg Riley original here. Never seen anybody else do this one. So, yay. This one's really good for sports and golf and coordination and getting your upper body to move against your lower body in a coordinated, skillful fashion. Arms up over your head if you're a bendy bear. Okay, kids, let's drag ourselves out of this mess, shall we? Ooh, Lordy, that one really gets my attention. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. Now, just getting out of it builds strength and resilience, courage, bravery, and diligence. Just getting out of it. We're just getting out of it. Boy, do I have a lot of props around. Am I embarrassed by that? Partially, but not much. Okay, bolster in front, sitting behind it. I actually enjoy not being the not most flexible person in the world. Good, our bolsters in front. This feels good. Couple of bolster rubs. Okay, now let's spin our knees all the way to the right and slide in with the side of our left hip. Left hand is the good support. Then you flip your lower body back around behind you and you take your left ankle up over your right ankle. Then you pull your heels into your bottom, both hands on the bolster. You lean back to stretch your side muscles here. Then left hand goes over here, and you can leave your bolster where it is, but if you're bendier, you might take it to 11 o'clock. Aim your chest down, and left ear. 2 or 3 happy minutes here. So about half the people have left the class, but if you're still here, boy, do you get to relax more. Can you feel your breath lengthen out and extend and go deeper and smooth out a bit? Okay, really big inhale. Exhale for more relaxing, more release. Okay, then we come back up on our hands. Lower body stays exactly where it is. And then the bolster, I just slide way more over to the left. And then I turn my chest up to the ceiling with both hands on the floor. And the leaning on the back part is well, that's the challenge, isn't it? So you can barely lean back, elbows are fine, bunch of bolsters, or on your back. This is, even though there's only 3 of us left, boy, are you smart for staying for this. And the millions of people on YouTube, glad you're enjoying this. Arms up over your head if you're flexible. This cures all of our ails, all of our ailments. All right, perfect timing. Extraction from situation. Come up. Oof. Okay, and now all that's left really is the part where I get all this stuff out of the way because that's a lot of stuff, I admit. And then, whether it's a chair, a couch, or your ottoman, we're just going to do a restorative shavasana for about 5 minutes with my friends. Once there was a band called Genesis, and they had an album called And Then There Were Three. And so this is just this one with this underneath your behind. And now all that's left is nothing. And we'll just give ourselves permission for 5 minutes to heal and restore and relax. Okay, and when you're ready, you can draw your feet in and slowly curl to one side. Please be patient and deliberate after all this good work. And rest on your side for a moment. Okay, and the mighty tribe of yogis will sit up together after another session of yoga, restoring health, turning back the clock, finding our youthful vigor and infinite spirit. Our spines are taller, our heads are headier, hands to our heart. And together, all the Wednesday yogis, we all say, Namaste. Oh, boy, did I need that. Thanks for hanging in there with me all the way to the end.